Welcome to Health Matters, your weekly check-in about all things health-related with me, Dr. Michelle Wright. Today I'm bringing you the first of 3 shows on the important topic of postnatal depression, sometimes called postpartum depression. I recently had the privilege of speaking with Sophie from the Postpartum Depression Switzerland Association. Today we're discussing some background information about postpartum depression and how many people it affects. Next time you can hear our conversation about Sophie's personal story. And then in the final episode, more about what the association does in terms of the support it provides for new parents across the country. Thanks so much for taking the time to speak with me about this important topic, Sophie.
Thank you for having me.
Perhaps I can begin by asking you to explain a little bit about what postpartum depression is exactly and how many women it affects.
Yes, so postpartum depression is a medical condition that happens to many parents during pregnancy or in the first year after giving birth. It's typically associated with strong feelings of sadness, anxiety, and tiredness. And these feelings can make it hard for the parent to take care of oneself and also the baby. It's widely cited in studies that an average of about 15% of mothers are faced with this condition. One important thing I'd like to mention here is that although there is multiple risk factors that can cause postpartum depression, 2 key factors are limited social support and recent life stress. So this naturally makes expats, immigrants, refugees one of the most vulnerable group. Depending on the study one reads, the prevalence of postpartum depression among this group ranges from 20 up to 42%.
Wow, that's huge numbers and really relevant to our population of listeners. Now, you mentioned the word parents there. You used the word parents because it's not just women who can suffer from postnatal depression. Men can be affected too.
Yes. So while postpartum depression is typically associated with women, new fathers can experience serious mood changes after bringing a baby home too. In fact, research shows that even about 10% of fathers become depressed before or just after the baby is born. The reason is partly biological. Everyone knows that mothers' hormones change a lot during and after pregnancy, but there's also evidence that fathers face real changes in their hormone levels after baby is born.
Again, I think that's something that not many people are aware about and something that perhaps many men struggle in silence with because they don't realise that they too could be affected. Sophie, thanks so much for that background. I think we'll end today with some good news. The fact that if we can raise awareness around postpartum depression so that it's recognised, it is treatable. One of the most powerful ways of raising awareness is through personal storytelling, and that's exactly what you're going to be doing when we next meet. So thank you for talking to me today, and I look forward to speaking to you next time. This has been Health Matters. My name is Dr. Michelle Wright. Thank you for listening.